Have you ever wondered if there's a simple act of worship that brings angels to pray for you, while also filling your life with wealth, peace, and protection? Imagine saying just a few words, light on the tongue, yet so heavy in reward that they erase sins, uplift your heart, and invite divine blessings into your life. In today's video, we'll uncover a powerful dhikr taught by the Prophet Salallahu Alayhi Wasalam, so simple that anyone can practice it daily, yet so impactful that it can transform both your dunya and akhirah. Stay tuned, this could change your life forever. 1. Introduction to the dhikr. When we talk about dhikr, we often think of long recitations or extended prayers, but in reality, some of the most powerful forms of remembrance are the simplest. Islam teaches us that dhikr is not just about repeating words, it is about keeping the heart alive with the mention of Allah. Even a short phrase, when said sincerely, carries immense weight with Allah and transforms a person's life in ways that are beyond imagination. The dhikr we are focusing on in this video is extremely short, yet it holds treasures of forgiveness, mercy, and blessings. It is so simple that even a child can memorize it instantly, and yet its impact reaches the heavens. What makes it unique is that it's not only about the rewards you personally gain, but also how it invites the angels of Allah to turn their attention towards you. This dhikr becomes a shield, a source of comfort, and a pathway for divine help. It's a reminder that true strength and provision don't come from our efforts alone but from Allah's mercy, which He grants to those who remember Him often and sincerely. 2. The dhikr itself, SubhanAllahi wa bihamdihi. The dhikr we are focusing on is, SubhanAllahi wa bihamdihi. This phrase is short, light on the tongue, but vast in meaning. It combines two powerful elements of worship, glorifying Allah and praising Him. Subhanallah means declaring that Allah is free from every imperfection, weakness, or flaw. It is a statement of His complete majesty and purity. Wa bihamdihi adds another layer, meaning, and with His praise. Here, the believer not only acknowledges Allah's perfection but also expresses gratitude and admiration for His countless blessings. This combination makes the dhikr deeply unique. It's not just about recognizing Allah's greatness, but also about attaching your heart to His endless favors. Every time a believer says it, they are both honoring Allah and thanking Him. This balance of awe and gratitude is what makes the dhikr so beloved. Scholars mention that it carries immense spiritual weight because it reflects humility. When someone utters it sincerely, they are admitting that all goodness belongs to Allah alone. Such words align the heart with servitude, reminding the believer that no matter how much they achieve in life, everything originates from Allah's mercy and perfection. 3. Prophetic Hadith about this dhikr. The greatness of Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi is not just in its wording, but in the way the Prophet Muhammad Salallahu Alayhi Wasalam emphasized its rewards. In authentic narrations, the Prophet Salallahu Alayhi Wasalam explained that repeating this dhikr 100 times daily leads to forgiveness of sins, no matter how great or numerous they are. The imagery he used, sins being erased even if they were as vast as the foam of the sea, helps us grasp the incredible magnitude of Allah's mercy connected to this remembrance. Another narration highlights that this phrase is among the most beloved words to Allah. When a believer repeats it sincerely, it brings them closer to their Creator, strengthening their bond with Him. The hadiths remind us that dhikr is not only about quantity but also about sincerity of the heart. Even if a person manages fewer repetitions, their reward remains immense if they are truly mindful of Allah. These narrations also teach that such a short dhikr is an easy gateway to immense blessings, accessible to everyone regardless of age, status, or knowledge. It levels the field between the knowledgeable and the ordinary believer, proving that Allah's mercy is within reach of anyone who turns to Him with a sincere tongue and heart. 4. Role of angels. One of the most beautiful aspects of dhikr is how it connects a believer not only to Allah but also to His angels. The angels are pure beings created to worship and obey Allah without any disobedience. Among their roles is recording deeds, seeking forgiveness for the believers, and surrounding gatherings where Allah is remembered. When a person engages in dhikr, the angels draw near, honoring the servant who remembers Allah with humility and love. Specifically, when a believer says phrases of glorification like, Subhanallahi wa bihamdihi, the angels pray for that individual. They ask Allah to forgive their shortcomings, to bless their life with peace, and to grant them sustenance and protection. These unseen prayers are powerful because the angels' supplications are never rejected by Allah. It is as though a believer gains advocates in the heavens, constantly seeking goodness on their behalf. This role of the angels shows how dhikr transforms an ordinary moment into a spiritual event that echoes beyond this world. A person may be alone, quietly uttering these words, yet they are surrounded by angels who carry their remembrance to the throne of Allah. Such honor reflects the mercy of Allah in rewarding simple acts with immense outcomes. 5. Benefits in dunya and akhirah. The blessings of saying, SubhanAllahi wa bihamdihi, are not limited to spiritual rewards, they also manifest in a believer's worldly life and the hereafter. In this world, such remembrance brings inner peace. When the heart is busy with Allah's praise, it becomes less disturbed by anxiety, greed, and fear. Contentment grows, and with it, a sense of stability that no wealth alone can provide. This peace of heart often translates into improved relationships, better decision-making, and a calmer outlook on life. Alongside peace, sustenance and protection are also connected to dhikr. When a believer dedicates their tongue to praising Allah, doors of provision open in ways they could never anticipate. Protection from harm, misguidance, and calamities becomes part of their unseen shield. These benefits may not always be visible instantly, but over time, they shape a life filled with ease and divine care. In the hereafter, the rewards multiply beyond comprehension. Each recitation becomes a light on the day of judgment, a source of intercession, and a means of raising one's rank in paradise. The believer will see mountains of good deeds from a phrase that was once so easy to say, realizing that Allah's generosity far outweighed their effort. 6. Ease of practice. One of the most remarkable qualities of this dhikr is its simplicity and flexibility. Unlike lengthy recitations that require preparation or memorization, SubhanAllahi wa bihamdihi can be recited anywhere and at any time. Whether someone is walking, sitting, lying down, or even engaged in daily chores, these words can flow naturally from the tongue without difficulty. This makes it accessible to every believer, regardless of age, education, or circumstance. Because of its short length, it becomes a companion in idle moments. Waiting in a line, traveling on a bus, or resting at home, all of these moments can be filled with remembrance instead of wasted. The Prophet Salallahu Alayhi Wasalam encouraged believers to fill their time with dhikr so that no moment of life passes without benefit. This particular phrase is perfect for that purpose. Additionally, it doesn't require a specific state like wudu, though being in a state of purity enhances the reward. Its ease allows even the busiest person to incorporate it into their schedule, turning ordinary moments into acts of worship. By making this dhikr a consistent habit, a believer transforms small pockets of time into lifelong treasures, proving that worship is never too difficult when the heart is sincere. 7. Transformation through consistency. The true power of dhikr lies not only in uttering it once or twice but in practicing it with consistency. A single recitation brings reward, but when it becomes a daily habit, the effects begin to reshape a person's entire spiritual outlook. Just as drops of water carve valleys over time, consistent remembrance softens the heart, removes heedlessness, and keeps the believer connected to Allah throughout life's ups and downs. Consistency also nurtures discipline. When someone sets aside moments each day to say, SubhanAllahi wa bihamdihi, it gradually shifts their priorities. The tongue that regularly praises Allah becomes less likely to engage in harmful speech, and the heart that often remembers Him finds it easier to stay away from sin. Over time, this dhikr becomes second nature, flowing naturally even without conscious effort. The transformation is not limited to spiritual growth, it extends into daily living. A consistent habit of remembrance strengthens patience, gratitude, and reliance on Allah, creating a character marked by tranquility and resilience. In the hereafter, such consistency will appear as a vast record of good deeds, proving that even small acts, when repeated with sincerity, can build a legacy of faith that outlives one's worldly life. Subhanallah, such a simple dhikr can bring unimaginable rewards and blessings into our lives. Make it part of your daily routine and watch how Allah fills your heart with peace, your life with protection, and your path with light. If you found this video beneficial, please like, share, and subscribe to Profound Deen for more reminders. Comment below. May Allah grant us peace, wealth, and protection. Let's spread this beautiful prayer together.